Hello everyone, JCP Stuff here. Welcome to the part 2 of how I make my Great Lakes freighter and ship models. I did some work off camera. This is day 2 of me working on it, but I had a old fidget spinner and I added some bearing, some of the weight bearings in the inside, and I cut the bottom of the other end of the box. I put it and I fit it. I put the thing here to see how well it would fit, and all I have to do is glue up the sides, squish it down, hold it down for a few minutes, let it finish gluing, and then from there you get either, if you want to use these, which I might use, get sheets that are bigger than the actual hull, like that. Trim them to size by measuring them. For instance, this ship's hull is almost 2 inches. See, I believe. Focus. Let me put it there. Yeah. But anyways, you need to have it focusing. Oh, no. Never mind. Sorry. But I'm gonna go off camera, quickly glue this all up, start sketching. Start sketching what I want for the ship. If there's anything from on the box that needs to be cleaned up, do that, because the box just needs to be a normal box. And if you can, label the bottom of your ship. Always label the bottom, because you don't want to have like the weights on here. So let's say you build like all the like superstructure things on this section. You don't want to place it in the water and then it just immediately flips over and does that, unless if you're wanting to do a ship model like that, kind of like a Poseidon adventure style. But I'm gonna quickly glue all these sections up, and I will be right back. Okay, I have glued the deck on. It is a little bit weird, but this is gonna be a sinking model, so I don't really care. But after you paint the ship, it's going to be like an illusion. But after this, you have to, right after, you have to get pieces of cardboard, any sheets, and however you want to, and basically sculpt the bow, glue it to one section, and do the same thing for the other. And then, unless if you want to start off with the deck first, like you could start, you could use like these thicker pieces of cardboard for the deck, and you can draw out how you want your deck to be. Put it on the thing there. Glue that first, and put a support beam under, and then glue the the sides of the bow on. Actually, here I will be right back to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this is how the bow is supposed to be attached. So you build how you want it, you glue it, then you add support beams, let it dry for, because I'm using cement contact, I'm supposed to let it dry for a minute before I actually put it in the position I want. The deck is moving slightly up, but you could cut a hole in here and put some string through and thread it through this end before you glue it. I don't have string on me right now because I have it put away and I don't feel like using it. Or if you want to, place it down on a flat surface like that. Place it down on a flat surface. Line it up correctly, have your support beam how you want it, and then just let it dry like that. And then once it's done drying, I will update you on how to apply the sides of the bow, and then we will start working on the ship's skirt. Okay, so while the bow is actually drying, I wanted to start working on what would be the wheelhouse. And I cut out the section I wanted to use, and it's to scale to all my other ships. I don't use scale that well. All I do is I put down a ruler, I cut it to size. If I want it a little bit taller than usual, I'll keep at least, like, some length to it, like how it is here. But I mainly use, this, and I'll just cut big strips like that, in place, and then make my ships like that. But this one's going to be a little bit, the wheelhouse is going to be a bit taller than some of my other ships. And first I'm going to start cutting out these windows, then I'll sketch a door, cut that out, re-glue it back in, but I'll add like windows and all that to the doors and details, and then I will move this like all the way back around, add the back wall, and put I'm probably gonna put only 3 a bit larger but smaller windows at the back, and then at the top for the deck house roof or wheelhouse roof, I'm going to actually try and make a triangle pyramid type shape on the top, because lots of 1800s Great Lakes freighters had a like a rectangle shape. It wasn't curved as I might keep it a little curved maybe at the front. I thought about it, and I do like the curved look. I make sure to add curves to all my ships, but it's gonna be like a pyramid. Here, let me grab my sketches. Like, it would be kind of like that, like a pyramid type shape on the wheelhouse. Lots of vintage Great Lakes freighters had that, so let me start cutting out the windows and working on that. Okay, I'm back, and I finished the wheelhouse. It is a bit different. I added some other, I'm not adding the windows at the back, but I cut out the windows and all that, and I'll be using packaging for the windows and all that. But I might actually put the wheelhouse, because I have the ship here. I might put the wheelhouse right here, kind of more at the stern area, and then the hatches will be here, and then the bow will have some other, like, I guess superstructure type thing, but not really. But I am currently working on the bow, the walling for the bow, and I will get onto that, and then we will end the video. Alright, I just quickly cut out a section, and when you're working on a bow, this will be flat, and this is the bow. So always glue this on this section first, but make sure there's enough weight. So go like that, kinda, I guess. So go like that, and then see how much extra you have, and make sure you have extra, because you will be bending the cardboard a bit. If you want, you can use a table, like the edge of a table, to slowly like kind of go like that on the edge of a table. I'm just doing it with my finger because it works just as good. And you see how it's starting to get a curve. Gently do that. Make sure it doesn't crease. Be patient, and you will get kind of like a bent piece of cardboard. And then after that, add glue here and all along this side. But if you're doing it in hot glue, be careful. I made this so it's a bit taller for the handrails and all that. And I will be cutting one of the corners off. And this side needs to get just trimmed slightly, but I made sure there's a little bit extra. So let me quickly trim that. See how much I cut off? Not that much, just enough that I needed to. But that's what it's going to look like. And I'll be doing the exact same thing on the other side with this piece, but I'll have to cut it to size. I'm going to cut them both to size first, and then glue them on, and I will show you the finished product, and we will end the video. Okay, I'm gluing this section, and I forgot to say, when you're gluing these onto the ship, make sure they're on a like a level surface, kind of like my table, how it is. Hold it upright. Make sure the bottom that you're make sure when you're gluing, keep the thinnest and most clean one at the bottom, because it will affect how you want it. And if you want a curve if you kind of want a curve at the bow, first you'd have to trim that once it's done gluing. But bend it inwards and then measure it with the other one and see how it looks. And however you want the if it's the look that you're going for, then just slowly cut the sections that you want off for the curve on both sides. It's like a trial and error. You may mess up and you'll have to cut some more pieces, but that's fine. This is still gluing, but and it's a bit off there. But that's basically how you glue them. You just put them like that. I'll be trimming this soon, and then I'll be putting the other side on. I just want a flat bow. That's how I want all my ship models. And yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, I'm gonna finish the final product and then end the video. So let me just quickly finish up the bow and then end the video. Alright everyone, here is the finished product of the bow. Just a little finished thing. And it turned out actually really nice, this one. There is a bit of a curve, but that's fine. And here, if you want to make a flat bow, but have like the bottom curve a bit like inwards, you could get a support beam, cut it to size, and then just make it kind of go like that. If you want a squished in bow look, kind of like that, I guess. Which makes a sharper bow, but that's your choice. I'm not going to do it. And I'm actually going to put the wheelhouse right there, and I'll put the doors and all that later. But this video is going to be a bit too, this video is going to be long, so thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will post part 3 as soon as I